Remarkable progress in scientific research was made in the medieval Islamic world in a short period of time. The Islamic world became a center of research and scholarship, with religion playing a key factor in supporting the pursuit of knowledge. In fact, religion and science often went hand in hand, with scholars often serving as both scientific and religious leaders. Muslim rulers themselves often funded observatories and scientific studies. Islam's encouragement of reasoning, acquiring knowledge, and studying nature led to the Golden Age of Islam, a period of economic, cultural, and scientific flourishing between the 8th and the 15th centuries. There are many verses in the Quran which encourage logic, reasoning, learning, seeking knowledge, and studying nature as a sign of God's creation and power. For example, the first revealed verse in the Quran says, "Read. In the name of thy Lord who created man from a clot, read. And thy Lord is the most generous, who taught by the pen taught man that which he knew not." Ideas of reason and seeking to understand the world around you are represented in verses such as, "Thus does Allah make clear to you his verses that you might use reason." In fact, it is made clear that seeking knowledge is an integral part of being a practicing Muslim, as the Quran states that whoever has been given wisdom has certainly been given much good, and none will grasp the message except the people of understanding. Another verse states, "Indeed, in the creation of the heavens and the earth and the alteration of the night and the day are signs for those of understanding." The Arabic word for verse, ayat, refers to both the verses of the Quran and verses in the universe, and encourages practicing Muslims to analyze both the Quran and the world around them. Thus, the teachings of Islam encourage scientific exploration, allowing for Islamic scholarship to flourish. In addition to the encouragement of seeking knowledge by the Quran, Islam also presented new religious obligations which required precise mathematical calculations. The second pillar of Islam, Salah, requires practicing Muslims to pray 5 times a day. These prayer times are determined by the position of the sun and thus change by the location on earth and the seasons of the year. Therefore, they need to be calculated for each day of the year and for every location on earth. This new requirement led to the creation of Ilm al-Miqat, or the science of timekeeping, as well as muwaqits, or timekeepers, astronomers who specialized in calculating daily prayer times. In addition to calculating prayer times according to the position of the sun, practicing Muslims must also know the direction of their prayer. During prayer, practicing Muslims face the Kaaba, located in Mecca and indicated by a qibla. Calculating the direction of prayer requires complicated spherical trigonometry to solve, as mathematicians such as al-Biruni had to account for the curvature of the earth. Lastly, Islam also presented new complications regarding the division of money. The third pillar of Islam, zakat, refers to the community's share of private wealth. It is paid on the accumulated wealth beyond basic necessities. The rate of zakat changes between 2.5% to 20%, depending on the type of the asset. In addition to calculating zakat, Ilm al-Fara'id, or the science of obligations, was developed to divide inheritance according to the Islamic traditions. In al-Khwarizmi's book on algebra, he states that one of the purposes of his text was to help calculate zakat and inheritance. In fact, more than half of his book is devoted to inheritance problems. The close relationship between religion and the pursuit of knowledge in medieval Islamic society allowed for scholarship to flourish. It also presented new challenges which previous civilizations had not faced, such as the calculation of prayer times and the Qibla problem. To solve these problems, Islamic scholars invented new mathematics. Ultimately, the Golden Age of Islam is a prime example of religion and science being brought together to create new innovations which not only benefited contemporary medieval Islamic society, but would also change the world forever.